Sri Krishna Lila Katane Sudaksham Hoda Yamado Shayaktam Varavarenyam Purushamantam Narayanam Tam Sirasa Tridandinam Bhakta Shiromani Sri Krishna Pada Vyavadaikam Chaitanya Lila Mrita Sara Sara Narayanam Satatam Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Sri Gadadara Sri Vasari Sri Gaur Bhaktavara Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Today, Yamadipada, Sunday, right? October. In Haribhakti Vilas, it says, Kartik on this Trayodasi. Kartike Krishna Pakshetu Trayodasya. Nisha, okay, Yamadipam. By his Tagya Apamrityu Vinashyati. Apamrityu Vinashyati. Mrityuna Pashadandavyam Kalaha Shamalaya Saha. Trayodasyam Dipatanatu Suryajaha Priyatama iti. So Apamrityu meaning untimely death. Right? So that will not happen today if you do Deepdan to Yamaraj. After offering to Damodar, right? Other Damodar. You just don't do it to other, we offer it to the Vrindavan, right? All the trees, all the Vrindavan means the land, and all the gopis there, Mother Yashoda, the vocal, the one she was binding, and then to the rope also, and to his stomach and to him. So impressive. And then Radharani, okay, you should not forget. Actually, we offer it through Radharani. We offer it, we offer it to Guru Parampara and then like that. Yogamai, Paramasi, like that. Then Gopis, then Yashoda, all that. Then after that, you go out and then do, you remember Yama. Oh Yama, today to fulfill your did this to Damodar. Now I'm offering that to you. So please, don't bestow untimely death, but give me bhakti to the bhakti. Yamaraj is also capable. Yamaraj is the elder brother of Yamuna. So we understand. Yamuna is like that. Today. So that Deepdan, and then Monday is Tuesday is Deepavali. Then also it is full moon, new moon day, solar eclipse. You remember it. So solar eclipse again during that time you should not have any. Your stomach must be empty, preferably. That means you should plan your taking lunch or dinner, breakfast, whatever, 5 hours, 6 hours before that. That time it should be empty. And Gurudeva used to say, don't go to bathroom even. If you have to go, that's it's okay. But you should, before it starts, you should do all your nature calm. And then during that time, you, chant, kirtan, or harikatha, like that, preferably, if you can. Uh, it happens on Tuesday. Whether if it is not visible, then you don't have to worry about it. If it is visible, in India it's visible. And same thing during on the last day of Kartik Purnima, same thing. Practically same time, but it is lunar eclipse. So on the last day. So you have to be careful. You should not see sun. Scientific reasons are there. Then see deep down, I think we told you can to inspire your family people, okay, or your relatives or your friends, because even by means of little funny way, little fun, if they happen to show, to the deity and Krishna during this month, they get so much. Uh, but if the Gita, so much things there. I don't know. Very difficult to explain again, mercy of Krishna. But it says, even for as a second, uh, during Kartik, if you do Prajwal, all his sin will be destroyed. He will not take birth again in this planet. So, suppose in Kartik, if you do Deepdan meaning you either ghee lamp or the till, meaning till huh? Sesame, sesame seed oil, sesame oil, sesame oil. If you don't have ghee, but don't buy in market and say it is ghee, okay? But better buy the sesame oil because usually it will be less contaminated. If you buy cold pressed, there is nothing like that. Then if you do that, even if you don't know mantras, proper kriya, not pure. Suppose we do so many things, whatever, we don't know proper mantras, we don't know how to do, or we may not be clean. Even then, it will become, it will be completely successful if you do deep down, Kartik, like that. If you do deep down, then it is equivalent to doing all kinds of yajnas, all tirtha, like that. Your forefathers would say, Oh, when we'll have a daughter or a granddaughter or a son or a grandson who will do Deepdan in Vishnu temple, then that thing will come up. Because then they saying, if they just do that, I'll be relieved. I'll go back to Godhead, you know. Uh, so, so in Kartik, even by KLK, meaning even by uh, even by playing, you know, playful, playing. Uh, suppose there is a temple, they are doing Kirtan, and the person going by in the road and then sees in a curiosity, playfully looks at, and then if they are doing it, what happens? That person will get all kinds of wealth, you know, is become famous, and 7 lineage becomes pure, just by himself. That's why it says even a person, poorest of the poor, he doesn't have any money. Shastra says he should sell himself and do Deepdan during it until Kartik Purnima. Says. So, so much is stressed. Now, even if you do, others have done it, you can do that. Or make it, put some oil or little bit so that it will burn a little longer, right? You will get so much less. You will not go through Yama, influence of Yama. One time, what happened? A rat, mice or a rat, mice. Right? You know, mice comes to drink or eat the oil, right? Ghee. So it came and it was someone has left it, and then it did like this. You know, it does like this. Then what happened was the light was burning. Uh, it started burning even longer. Right? Sometimes if you do like this, it burns long. So it did like that. Then what happened next life? You got a very rare human life, devotee, because of that. So, so much glories of this Tirtha. Then Akash Devdan, you know, in the sky if you do. Then Yamadipta, you know, like we saw that before. You will not have fear. Today, if you do, and then outside, remembering Yama, playing, please be merciful. Don't put me into this untimely death, accident, this, that, right? So that will not happen. Deep dawn. So Kartik Deep Dawn ki jai, jai, jai. Now yesterday, very calm. Calm. Then Near Kamaman itself is the Munchaga, Munchaga, village. Ga meaning Muncha. Munchaga meaning uh, this is where Lalita village. She is her birthplace, Lalita Sakhi. So one time near that, one thing is there. Uh, mm, one time what happened was there was a um, Nabaji Bhajan story. Nabaji, amazing devotee. Uh, Chatur Chintamani, his name was. He was very renounced. Huh? He was so much involved. He was always involved immersed in the Leela Chintan, thinking of Lord's Leela, Radha Krishna. So thinking, he was so much involved in that. It was externally not. So his hair was very long, like jata, like right, very long, going there. So um, one time, what happened was he was doing lila, thinking in his bow. That he stood up and then he wanted to serve Radha and Krishna. For them, he wanted to bring, take flowers, say, plug the flowers. Uh, so there will be so many flowers and then so many other, things like a thick garden or something like that, not a garden. So the air, is very big, got stuck in that, you know. So for 3 days he's standing there, could not get out. See, his hair is got stuck, right? For 3 days. Then, but he did not bother. He's helplessly thinking, Lord. And then 3 days later, Kishori, Radha and Krishna came there. Uh, uh, and they started helping him, taking him, because without somebody's help, he cannot get out. Otherwise, if forcefully do, the air will, you'll have pain or the air will come, something will happen. So they started removing. Then this devotee asked him, who are you? Then Kishoriji, Radharani, laughing, she is indicated through her eyes that Sham Sundar is removing your ear, your jatai, one line. Then immediately both disappeared. So his life was successful. Then crying and crying, he fell down. Then he went to Vrindavan, and he was living near Vihar Ghat. Munchagrao is place where Lalita was born, is also nearby. There is a Sakigiri Kislini Shila, meaning it is still there. The stone where it can, slide, like a slide down, sliding stone. Gopis used to do Krishna along and then go past like that. Then there is called, near that there is a Lalita Vivaha Mandap, meaning where Lalita got married. What happened was one time, Krishna was 7 years old at that time. Just about he was lifting over. So gopis along with Radharani, they're all doing together there. They are engaged in rasa love, making fun, joking and all that. Then Srimati Radhika gave an indication. She gave a little indication. What if you understood? Then immediately some Sakhis, Vishaka, Radha gave indication, then Vishaka and others, they, as if nothing is happening, they got up behind. Lalita was there next to Krishna. And then they took Lalita without her cloth tied up to the Krishna's cloth, Pitambar, made a knot, right? Then Rangadevi and then other Sakhis, they started singing the marriage, their special songs for the marriage. They started singing. Then Tunga Vidya, others, they started telling the mantras for the marriage. The other Sakhis took flowers and started putting on the Lalita and Krishna. Then Lalita became a little doubtful. What is happening? Then she wanted to get up very quickly and then run. But because at time she could not. So all the gopis, this Yugal, they were very lovely. They were celebrating that, very joyfully. So because of that, it's called Lalita Vivaha. Krishna is only 7 years old, so you can see they are also maybe 5, 6. Then Gopi Pushkarini, Saki Kopi, these are all nearby, Instagram. Okay. Triveni Kup. One time, the gopis and all that, they wanted to go to have a Triveni Sangam. Triveni Sangam meaning is very far away from Vrindavan. Where there is a meeting of Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. Ganga, Yamuna come from side and Saraswati from bottom. So that place, Triveni Sangam, they were desiring. Then Krishna then the gopis watching what the Krishna did is with his flute, and made a thing, and then a well kind of thing, water was created there, and by remembrance, all the 3 rivers came there. All the 3 rivers came and became very pure there. Then gopis took a bath there. So even if you take Achamana Snan there, it is taking back in Triveni Sangam. Even why you don't have to even do that. They say near that place, that's like well. If you take any dust nearby and then put it on your thing, you will get the same benefit of taking bath in the Triveni Sangam. So Praja is amazing. That's why, especially in this Kartik time, all the tirthas come to Braja to serve them, and they are all always there. And then one time there was a Gaudiya Vaishnava, Narayan. He is very famous. Gurudeva talks much of him. He came from south, Mathura. They come from the South Indian Brahmin family. When he was only 14 years, he became renounced. Then 1602, about that time, he came to Braj. He had so much attraction to Radharani. Because of his prayers, the Varsana Sriji temple, that Vigraha appeared there. And he has described Raja Bhakti Vilas, his contribution. He describes all the Lila studies of Radha and Krishna in that. The present many activities that goes on in Brajadam are all due to him. Now the pujaris in Varsana, that temple, Sriji temple, they're all his lineage. Lalita Sthal, Atora Parvat. This is where a small girl, Lalita, small girl, all pastime place. She has all the feelings, all the qualities of like Radha. That's why her name is Anuradha. But she is by nature rightish. She is very sometimes harsh, very very protective, especially Radha. But she is so powerful. Both Radha and Krishna, they cannot disobey her. Both have to obey. She has so much control. Expert in making dresses, shringars, the resting place, Indrajala, like that. And she makes so much arrangement for the meeting of Radha and Krishna. She is expert. She is also very kind. If somebody has a little inclination to serve Radha and Krishna, she recommends them. She makes so much. So this is our society. Having mercy, bringing other living entities, in the service of Radha and Krishna. So making their life successful. So one time there is one Dehakund, very close to Lalita's birthplace. One time happened was Radha and Krishna, they were along with other gopis, they were taking bath. After that they were dressing themselves. Then what happened was, at that time, a Brahmin came. He was very poor, and he's begging. He's saying, uh, he's asking Krishna, "Oh, I have one daughter. She is to be married. He's reached the age of marriage. I need to get married. Married, but I don't have artha, sampat, meaning wealth. Need some wealth to do this creation, find a right person, marriage ceremony and all that. What to do Kanyadan. That's why you please give me some wealth. He's asking Krishna, right? So Krishna says, Krishna is thinking, oh, what is my wealth? My entire wealth, Radharani is my wealth, complete wealth. Krishna is. Then, other than that, he doesn't have any other wealth. So he's thinking like that. Then he openly said to the Brahmin, I will give you, I will not give you a little bit of wealth. Okay? I will give entire my wealth. I want to give donation of entire my wealth to you. Telling like that, then he showed towards Radharani. He's telling, oh Brahmana, look, she is my wealth. She is everything. You know? Entire my wealth is herself. Please, you can take her. You can accept her. Then, as soon as he heard this poor Brahmin, then he started taking his head and became a little unhappy. Hey Krishna, hey Rajendra Nanda. In the beginning itself, I have one lady, one girl, one daughter, marriageable. I cannot perform marriage because I don't have that. Now you are asking me to take this another girl. How I'm going to do marriage for both? I cannot do one. I have got more difficulty. Before I had less, but now double. What I can do now, what I can do. But actually, he desired some gold, right? Krishna then understood. Then he said, then Krishna asked, bring one measuring, like a balance. Balance like this, two part. One side he asked Radharani to sit, and then equivalent of weight he put gold on the second side. So then Krishna said, okay, now instead of Radharani, equivalent weight of gold he can take. And Brahmin was very, very happy. He was very pleased. Then he took all that gold and very amazing way he celebrated the marriage of his daughter. Uh, So then by this, Radharani also, she got relief. She got out of this very difficult situation. Then one time, a wealthy person, this happened probably recently, a wealthy person, he was afflicted by a disease like leprosy. He came there, then he took bath in that Dehakund, where Krishna and gopis were taking bath. Well, the poor Brahmin came and asked, right? That Konda. Then he gave some little amount of gold as a charity to the Brahmins. After a few days, he was free from his leprosy. Then there is nearby Veni Shankar Mahadev. Wherever all these places, Mahadev is there. You know, Shiva is a protector. You know, down different places. Veni Shankar Mahadev is also there, near that Kunda. Then, so Varsana or Rishabhanupura, Varsana, you know, is the same place. Varsana, time also Varsana, Rishabhanupura. Rishabhanupura is the Srimati Radhika's father. And all they live there. It's about 6 miles from Kamyavan, 14 miles from Gurudeva. So in Padma Purana and in others, Brahma, after doing very, very difficult tapasya, he pleased Lord Hari. And he was asking, please do your Leela, along with Braja Gopis, do some other very sweet Leela. You do on top of me. That way you can give me darshan of all those Leela. So, especially during rainy time, the swing ceremony in the Vasant, and all the some like that. Then Lord instructed Brahma that if you go to Rishabhanupur, Radharani, then in the form of a mountain, you be there. In the form. Then on top of you do all these leela. In the Parvat, you can witness all our leela. So same way, he appeared. Even today it is there, Parvat. Very beautiful. Very amazing place. Vrishabhanu Kunda. There's so many kundas, Vrishabhanu Kunda, Sakri Chiko. So Vrishabhanu Maharaj, every day in the morning, he takes bath in that. And also he does his Gayatri. And in some kalpa, depending upon kalpa, in one kalpa, in that bathing, kunda, when he went to take a bath, he saw a baby in the center of a lotus flower. Yeah. Playing girl, baby girl. So he found that Radha took her to Kirtida. Sometimes Srimati Radharani also with her Sakhis taking bath and doing Krida there, Jalakrida. Sometimes Krishna also comes on the opposite bank. He takes a dip without visible to them. He goes underwater, goes and then he pulls their leg. So, so many leelas like that. Together they do. they were all like children, like these leelas. They were doing. Then Sakrikor. Now this Sakrikor is very famous. It is you might have seen very narrow path between two mountains. Brahma and then Vishnu. Very narrow. Only one can pass through. Very difficult. And you have to go like this. Up and like this. On the other side is the Chiksoli. Then there are so many. One time, because it's very narrow path, Krishna and his friends takes a very make use of the path. How gopis is to carry yogurt, butter like that, other thing, sweets like that. So in that path you are helpless because you are trying to balance, not big path, So you'll be very precarious. At that time, you have to be. So it was Krishna's and his two friends go there and then demand tax. You're carrying so much very valuable stuff, you have to pay. Then is to ask. Then even if they deny, if they deny it, even if they don't want to give, but still he was forcefully taking away. Then one time the gopis, they became little thing, said, what is this every day? Yeah, too much, disturbance. You have to teach him a lesson like that. What they decided on one plan. What? All the gopis, one will walk through that, few of them, like a regular, and then all will hiding nearby. When this gopi gives a signal, they all come and catch these boys, Krishna's boys. So they planned like that, and then under the direction of Lalita, they will do this, right? So one day what happened, next day itself, thousands of gopis, they came together, they're hiding everywhere. And then few of them, like a daily, one second. Hare Krishna.
ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಆಯ್ತು ಅದು
ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಾಯ್ತಾ?
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಾಯ್ತು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ. ಅದೇ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮುಟ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಕುತ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮುಳ್ಳೆಲ್ಲ ಇಟ್ಟು ಅಡ್ಡ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಿ.
ಆಯ್ತಮ್ಮ, ಆಯ್ತು.
2.5 hour ಆಗಿದೆ. ನೋಡ್ಲಾ
ಹೊರಡಿ, ನಾನು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾಳೆ.
ಸರಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ. ಅದೇ ಇದು ಈ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇರೋದು ಹುಟ್ಟಿಬೇಕ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಆಗಿದೆ.
ಎಲ್ಲಿ
ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇರೋದು ಶುಂಠಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ.
ಸರಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ.
ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಆಯ್ತು. So so what happened was, sorry, cannot help. So this is a narrow path. They made a plan. Thousands of gopis nearby, and few of them going. When Krishna party comes to force them to give tax, then she will make a sign, and they'll all come and capture all the Krishna's friends under the direction of Lalita. Okay. And next day, they were all hiding, and few started walking. And then Krishna party came. uh, Krishna, Madhumangal, Sridham, Sudam, Arjun Saka, all those. So then they made a signal, like little signal. Oh, need help. All they came, and 5, 6 gopis, cut out of one boy, and their sika, right? The sika thing, they tie it to the tree, so he cannot do anything. Then some of them hit the chicks, asking, "Hey, are you going to again do this kind of things? Are you going to, steal this yogurt and all that? Do you dare to do again?" Like that. Then Madhumangal is saying, closing his eyes, or to Lalita, "Oh, I will fall at your lotus feet. Oh, Lalita, please leave me. Leave me. I'm only Brahmin. I sometimes become very hungry. So this is very chanchal, meaning very unsteady, or in Krishna. Is the he asked me to come, so that's why I've come. From today, I will never do like this. Like this. So they were, all the all these Gopas, they were doing like that. Then for Krishna, what they did was Srimati Radhika and Vishaka, other Sakhis, they cut hold of Krishna, and uh, then very forcefully they put on like a Gopi's dress, langa. Then then he was just like a Gopi. Then they put sindoor also here, like red thing. Then in his hand they gave this chuda. Then on his lotus feet, finger, they put on a rings like ladies wear. Then they covered him with his little ass, right? The way the ladies cover. Then they put yogurt pot on his top of his head. Then asking him, now you walk. Then the gopis are asking, now give me some butter yogurt. Then far away, Lalita, what she did, she took a stone, aimed at him, pot. She hit it, and then it broke on his head. It was completely drenched with the yogurt. Then he became very shy. Krishna became very shy. Then they are asking Krishna, please tell, are you going to try again to steal yogurt and butter? Then getting hold of your, like this, you have to tell, I will not do this again from tomorrow. Like that. So, so every year that Leela, it happens that place. On the appearance day of Radharani. Janmashtami. So all this Leela were actually started by this Bhatta, right? We were telling other time. Narayan Bhatta, very famous, very devoted person. Then, mm, see, you should not get confused. Krishna and gopis are not different from each other. Gopis are all from Radha, see, herself explained. So it is their pastime, playing, Krishna playing very joyfully. You know? With that, they do not have any, both joy is increasing. That's what it is. In this material world, if we do like this, people will take, they will feel other, they become envious, or they want to take, like tit for tat like that. Here it is not like that. The Krishna loves when gopis chastise him, they rebuke him. He gets more pleasure by that. You know? So because they are doing out of love, it is a transformation of deep attachment to Krishna. Uh, so nothing more than that. Now there is a one Dangad also near in the Brahmachal. Brahmachal is the name of that hill where Brahma has become a mountain there. So one time, uh, with Krishna, he came with his friend Subal, and they are anxiously waiting when Radharani is going to come there. Then Radharani coming in the, like she wanted to do Surya Puja, worship of Surya. Um, then she is bringing for puja, so many items. Then there is one special kind of laddu she makes, very very tasty. Um, then Krishna is like, making her stop. Who are you? Where are you going? Then Radharani is telling, you don't know who I am. Huh? So you don't know who I am. Like they're telling, ignoring him, she's going forward. Then Krishna along with Subal, they were trying to stop her. You do not know, for this place I am the king, I'm the representative, the king. So without giving tax, you cannot go from here. You are carrying so much precious thing every day, and without giving tax, you are going up and down. It is not good. Stop. Uh, uh, with, then Vishaka is telling, uh, from words. This is the kingdom of Radharani. Vrishabhanu Nandini is actually Vrindavaneshwari. Without our direction, how we have become tax collector of this place? We have done an unpardonable, aparad. For that you have to pay danda. You will be punished for that. Vishaka is telling Krishna. Then Krishna is answering, don't talk these big words. Here, the king is Kandarpadeva, transcendental Cupid, is the king of this place. He every day, he is carrying so many things without visible, and they are going here and there, and they are not paying tax. So Kandarpa king has become very angry and he has sent me here. So if you do not give this dawn, uh, I have to bind all of you and we take it to the king and he will give punishment, proper punishment. So then hearing this, Vishaka is telling, what your king can do, our queen, Vrindavaneshwari, our queen is Vrindavaneshwari. As long as she is there, we don't have any fear. We know how powerful your king, Kandarpa. Srimati Radhika, by her little hand, little eye movement, little eye, Kataksha, eyes like arrows, arrows coming from our eyes, looking at arrows. Your kings will be totally get divided. Then saying like that, they put Radharani in front and they moved away. Then he went up to Sakrikur, the last pastime chapter. TD, meaning not straightforward gopis, Vajraman, without fear, yeah, hiding so many valuable, ratnas and all going, So like that, there is Asya Upasya, they together, and they 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 then go into Kelikunja and then they play little games like that. So then there is the Mangad and Brahmachal. Brahma is very, is on his head. These things are happening. Mangad meaning where Radharani became very little angry with Man. So that how it happened was with Priyanama Saka Subal and then Vrunda Devi. To their thing, Krishna has to meet Radharani certain time. What happened in the past when Krishna was coming? Padma, Chandravadi's he caught out of Krishna, begged him, please, Chandravadi is suffering, she is so much separation from you, please you must come and meet her. Then Krishna could not stop her. So he went over there. When he was talking to and then making laughing and all that, then this bird, Maina, heard all these things happening and told this to Radharani. Radharani became very, very displeased. In her mind, she made up her mind. She, there is no point in meeting with Krishna. There is no need, Then afterwards, then Krishna realized he came, but it was already late. And he tried to do so, to make up, could not do. And she started crying. Crying, went out and then met Vishaka. With both of them, Krishna was dressed up like a new Saki, lady Saki, expert in music. Then Vishaka brought her and then introduced him to Radhe. This is our new Saki. She is expert in singing and she has so many good qualities. Uh, and she's, also she tried some, and she was very rather appreciating, uh, you know, listening to music. So much appreciated. And she wanted to embrace that news. And embrace, he realized who it was. That was Krishna. So, like that, Hanuman was gone. So, Mayur Kuti, in Brahma, these are all on Brahmachala. Uh, Krishna gave the boon to Brahma. Right? There is one time, Mayur Kuti in there. On the altar also there is a Mayura Mayuri. Krishna Radha in that form, worshipping there going on. So one time, Radha and Krishna were there, so many Sakhis. Seeing him, there's so many peacocks, peons, came there. They started dancing. Amazing scene. And the little rain was also coming. Seeing that, they were even dancing more. And the nature looked like, it's filled up with all 16 Shringar and 32 Avarana, description, the nature. It has dressed up with so much different things. Very, very amazing place. Then Radha and Krishna could not control themselves with all the people dancing and so much beautiful in all this nature. Then they became like a peacock and they danced with the peacocks. So Nritya Kaushalya, see, actually the peacocks, their expertise on dancing comes from whom? It's Radha, and then Radha is teaching to Krishna like that. So now together they are doing it. So it is an amazing thing. And then all these Sakhis started so many music helping. Now Vilas God is, it is on top of the Vishnu Parvat. Here Krishna and Radha doing so many leelas. One time Radharani with the Sakhis, they are playing in the mud. Then also Krishna came there. Then the Sakhis didn't want to allow him, but he will not listen to them. Forcefully entered there. Then what happened was at that time by the they desire of the Deva, a heavy wind came, tufan, storm, like windstorm. Then the whole place filled up with all the dust. So the Sakhis closed their eyes because it's very difficult to open their eyes. Then taking that opportunity, Krishna he embraced Radha. So That Leela happened. That is called Vilas Mandir. Uh, Chiksoli is the near that place. Sakri Kaur and then Gaharwan in a very deep forest. Uh, Below the Brahmachal Parvat. Chiksoli. So that is see, Chitrasaki's place, birthplace. Our father name is Chatur Gopal, mother's name is Charchita Gopi. He was married in Javat. She does so many dresses to Shringar, all this. She's very expert. And also Chitrakala, paintings and all that. Chitra, that's why her name is appropriate. Chitra Saki. So one time, Vrishabhanu Kumar, Radhika, with her friends, they were playing there. Then what happened was at that time, from far away, Krishna, he was playing on the flute, very sweet, and she heard this very beautiful, and she was so enchanted with it. In her mind, she offered herself to that person who was singing. Very. Then by that time, and she wanted to meet him. Then same time, Chitrasaki, she brought one. She was expert in Chitra writing pictures. She made a picture of Krishna and brought her up, showed to Radha. Radha was so amazed. She herself, she could not control herself. She offered herself to that picture, the person. Then that time, Krishna going away with all his friends, the cow grazing, right? Then seeing a form, Tribangi, three-ended form, she could not herself control and offer herself. Then by this way, she became very restless and then telling the kids. She started telling Lalita also. Lalita is saying, "Oh Saki, oh Lalita Saki, I don't want to leave even for a second because this Arya, meaning Arya meaning this, Indian culture, very respected ladies, in the Arya lineage, they will offer themselves to only one person. When the parents tell he is your husband, they accept and then their entire life they offer it to him. But here today, I've done for three people same time. One was singing on his flute. Second one, the Chitra Saki brought that photo picture. And the third one, here who is going to Gochara, allowing his friend Tribangi Forum. Now I don't want to leave even a second. It is, I don't want to leave. Then Lalita, hearing that, she she's laughing and then making noise, with the hand. Hey, mudde, oh, um, are mudde, mudde meaning innocent. Oh, innocent one. Uh, there is no need of dying for you. You don't need to die. There are not three persons, three different persons. It is only one that speaks singing, that only flute. And then who is that? That is Nandanandan. The photo, Chitta wrote, that's also Krishna, Nandanandan. And the one you saw now, taking cows for chanting, is also same. So don't worry. Uh, there's no need of whatever time. So like that. Then Gaharwan meaning very thick forest. Gaharwan. Uh, there is so much, beautiful trees, latas, helikunjas, and for Priyatam Madhuri. This is appear like a shank, like in the form of a shank. Uh, Now, one time, what happened was, uh, one devotee has described this. This is very amazing. Then we'll end. So, one time, Krishna and his friends grazing the cows. They were coming on this place. On one field, one farmer, one lady, farmer wife lady, they're growing chana. Uh, chana meaning it's like a dal, little, like round like this is growing. Maybe this big. So usually it is very tasty. You pluck it and then open the thing and then eat it, right? So the Saka saw this, um, Krishna, along with Krishna and Saka went and then they are plucking out from the ground and then running. Meantime, what has happened? Mm, the one who was maintaining that, farmer uh, lady, wife of that farmer, she saw that and she wanted to catch them. So she's running and these boys and Krishna ran away. And they went into this deep jungle forest, the Harwan. And she could not run as fast as these boys. They ran away. She could not able to catch. Then they went inside deep forest. Um, then they are laughing and joking and then eating. Right. Meantime, that Gwalini, that lady, somehow she approached there. She went there. See, so anybody have been very angry and all that, they are almost destroyed their form, right? Then, but when she saw this, the beauty of Krishna, she forgot all that anger, chastising him and all that. Instead of that, she was amazing. The one, these boys and Krishna brought this chunk, right? Thing. She took from them and then she stealing them and then feeding Krishna. Uh, so she lost her all anger and became very peaceful. So there's a beautiful, like village singing there on this Leela. Like that, there's so many Leelas, very sweet last time. This is all in Varsana. And so we end here. Varsane Wala ki jai, Radha Rani ki jai, Maharani ki jai. Jai, jai. Um, Time. Any questions?
Hare
Yeah.
Krishna, Dharma Pranam Srila Gurudeva. I have a question. You mentioned like Radharani let Lalita get married to Krishna. Does that mean like she experienced more pleasure when the Sakis play with Krishna than when she's with Krishna herself? Or...
Right. Yeah. She is. It is. See, Radharani actually indicated. See, under the inspiration, under the clever, arrangement of Radha, these things will happen. So, Radharani, in one sense, Radharani herself is playing. Because Anuradha, name is Anuradha, we were telling her qualities and is, and she's very powerful, Lalita, very powerful. And in Radharani also knows her nature, that Lalita, she will not budge, in a sense, she will not forsake Radharani any time. She's always helping her to bring together Radha and Krishna together, and she advises her. She's the chief among our Ashtasakis, right, Lalita. So everybody listens to her, and Radharani understands. She is our best well-wisher, So that way there is no misunderstanding or anything. But it is, we may not understand fully, but what Radharani is doing is all to make Krishna happy. By that, she also becomes happy, and his Sakhis also became happy. Radharani is happy, then Krishna, then they are also more happy. So that is the thing. So it is in the mundane world, it is opposite. It become what you call jealousy. Here is opposite. Their love increases. Uh, this is the thing. Actually, if a mundane person hears all this, they get mistaken. This is why. But what to do? At least during Kartik time, our devotees, they have to tell. That's why our Gurudev actually is very bold. No, Acharya did like this. Brought out. He said it has to be told. But this way we understand the deep, inseparable love, of Radha and Krishna. So much difficulties comes and all that, still it keeps increasing, So any questions?
Thank you so much, Gurudeva.
Hare Krishna. Pranam to everyone. Vancha kalpataru dasya kripa sindhu Patitana Pavane Vaishnava. See the last Leela, you remember this lady who was taking care of the farm, no? Acham is called dal, it grows when it is not fully hard, you can open it and chew it, tasty, do everything even today. So the boys and Krishna they go on basically stealing, right? And this lady comes to know she is running after them. They all ran away to the jungle. And here they are enjoying it. Meantime, she came there, maybe with a stake and then warned them, But what happened? When she saw Krishna, it totally changed. Immediately, her anger was disappeared. Immediately, what happened? He started serving. The one these boys brought that, that chana. She herself checking out, and that means a desire to serve him surging through her. Because when she see Krishna, it transformed, and her mamata, her love, her serving him like motherly, Vatsalayaras came out, and he served him. So, like that, this is spontaneous and natural for these Vaishnavas. We do not see anywhere outside. Outside, if somebody does that, they chastise, angry, try to, like that. But, you can see in this Leela, both is there, like a human-like interaction, understand? And also, far above human-like interaction, like Raja. Now, that's why it is very special. It, here, we conditioned by the Maya. All this. So, here it is Maya, and everybody has a desire to serve him, spontaneously. And so, by this Leela, he is given that opportunity. So, it is very, very relishing, and to see again and again. The point is, if we keep Krishna in the center, no matter what, it is very, very auspicious, very fulfilling. It brings us from the point of this duality, past and future, right? I don't know you understand what I'm saying. It brings us to the present, and that serving him, spontaneous, and it is there. The past and future thinking, then it gets covered over, the fear, anxiety, and all that. So that's why these leelas, what will happen is it will cleansing. It will the effect of our past and future. It kind of washes away. This leela. And that's why, because of the influence of the past and future, we sometimes misjudge leelas of Krishna. But anyway, our Gurudev said, no, by hearing this, by a right association, they will get benefited, So that's why Raja, there is nothing like Raja, That's a very, very transcendental place today. And so we pray, for the for this opportunity of transporting us. See, by keep listening to this, you are there in that dham. There is no difference. Thinking, talking, listening to this, it will transport us to that place. And so you get their blessing, Lina's blessing. This is the thing. Vancha kalpatu vyasya kripa sindhu evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo. जय 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 कार्तिक मास की जय, कार्तिक व्रत की जय, दामोदर व्रत की जय, भुज व्रत की जय, सेवा दिन की जय, नारायण वसाने वाला की जय जय। गुरुदेव जय, गुरु पाद पद्म की जय, गुरु वर्ग की जय, गुरु परंपरा की जय।